Hi, this is Professor Smith, and I wanted to give you a brief overview of StatCrunch and how to create a report in StatCrunch. So the first thing I've done is go to statcrunch.com, which you can log directly into. You do not have to go through Blackboard and My Labs to get here. So I'm going to log in with the right password. And I just wanted to show you a few things in here. For example, under the resources page, you can see that there is StatCrunch on social media. There's also a StatCrunch help website. There's also help documents, examples, tutorials on YouTube, and etc. So I wanted to point that out to you. Again, that's under the resources tab. But right now I'm going to open StatCrunch to perform my descriptive statistics analysis. So I have located some data that I wanted to analyze on the Bureau of Labor and Statistics website, and I have number of fatal work injuries by state for the year of 2017, which as of today, April 29th, 2019, this is the most recent data available. So I've highlighted and I'm going to copy this. Then I'm going to go to my StatCrunch and I have pasted my data of state and number of fatalities by state. So that is my data set, and like I said, I obtained this from the Bureau of Labor and Statistics website. I highly recommend that if you took your data off the internet that you cite your source. Now I need to share my data for the next part of this assignment, so I'm going to edit, I'm going to data, and I'm going to save my data as 2017 fatalities by state. And actually these are workplace fatalities by state. And I'm going to save it. And so now it's in the My Data folder. And if I go to load my data, and I select this, then I should have some properties at the bottom, like this eye in a circle is to view and edit the data properties. So I'm going to edit the properties and share with everyone. I'm going to choose yes and update. So now my data set is shared, and I mentioned also to note your source. So bls.gov is where I got this information, and actually there was a little bit more information on the website, so I'm going to put that entire website in there. And yes, I could have just copied it all as one, and that would have been a lot easier, but got a description in there, I've got the source, and that should be everything that I need for sharing my data. Now I need to analyze the data, so I'm going to stat summary statistics, and my data is in columns, and I want to select fatalities. Please note that the state column is not listed because it is qualitative, not quantitative, and I want all of the highlighted default summary statistics, but I also want a few others. I want the IQR, so I'm going to press Control on my keyboard and click on the IQR. You should get the coefficient of variation and the mode. And And I'm going to click on compute. There are my statistics. Central tendency, variation, 5-number summaries there. I also need a box plot. So in order to create a graph, I'm going to graph, and I'm going to select the box plot option. I want fatalities, and I'm choosing to use fences to identify outliers, and I also prefer to draw my boxes horizontally. For a title, I am going to put 2017 workforce fatalities by state and compute. And you can see here is my box plot. It looks like it has a bit of a right skew, but I'm not even there yet to analyzing my data. But I also have to comment on these extreme values or outliers. So I clicked and dragged my cursor over these dots on the box plot, and when I released my mouse, you could see that it highlighted the 4 rows corresponding to the outliers. Those are Florida, New York, Texas, and California. If I don't like this highlighting here and I want to get rid of it, I can just click on row and it'll eliminate that for me. So now I have performed my analysis, and it is time to create my report. So I'm going to go back to the StatCrunch main page, and I clicked on My StatCrunch, and when I click on My Reports, I don't have any yet, as you won't either, but here's my option to create a new report. So I'm going to click on that, and I don't know, Descriptive Statistics EbL. Melissa Smith, and I will share it with everyone. I'm going to put a tag, and I can start to create the body of my report. So I chose to perform my analysis on workforce fatalities. I first ran summary statistics and obtained the following results. Now, you don't have to use the exact same words as I do. However, you do need to explain what you are reporting. I'm back in my StatCrunch session window, and I want to copy my summary statistics. So when I go to Options, Copy, it tells me exactly how to do this. So I need to click in here and press Control A to select all, Control C, and then back to my report, and Control V. So right underneath my summary statistics in my report, I noted again where my data was obtained from and what it included, total number of observations. I started talking about the average or mean number of workplace deaths by state, and I used the rounding rule for the mean, which, if you recall, includes one more decimal than was present in the data set. Now I also want to include my box plot in my analysis. So in my attached data sets portion, I'm going Options, Save, and I'm going to call this with the title and box plot. Now, once I have saved the box plot, I can go to the attached results and select to put that box plot in here. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and save, and cool. Now I have my summary statistics, my comments, blah, 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 my box plot, and finally I have to say why this data set was of interest to me and if my analysis confirmed or taught me something new. Thanks for watching.